Good morning, good people. You know what? If there was ever a time that I wish that Facebook would have me back my page, it would be today. My Facebook page had over 1 million people on it. And I believe that the message that I have today, in order for it to go all over the world as it should, I believe that it should have been on the Facebook page that have over 1 million people. So that being said, if you all would just hit the like button for me real quick, you'll help me out. Because I want to talk about this war over $15 per hour. Let me first say this. I don't care if you swing right or you swing left. I don't care if you swing straight up, back and forth in the middle. $15 per hour ain't nothing. And I'm going to tell you why. So let's talk. $15 per hour, according to my math, is a little over $31,000 per year. $31,000. And so, though that may seem like a lot of money, like when somebody just dropped $31,000 in your hand, oh yeah, we all would be shouting, have the glad glass down in our soul, speaking in tongues and faint. I get it. But I need for you to understand that at $31,000, you're talking about before taxes. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're talking about before grocery, which everybody knew. If you have one kid, that can be a challenge. More or less, if you have 2, 3, 4, and 5 to feed them, that's a challenge. You're talking about rent or mortgage, which on average is what? $700, $800 a month. Now you multiply that times 12, deduct that for $31,000. We ain't even got to talk about child care. Anybody got any babies in child care? The last time I checked, a decent child care was charging $190, $200 per week. And the average child care is more than the average mortgage a month. So deduct that. Now, deduct the light bill. You know, everybody like to have lights, you know. And a lot of people, their lights, it controls how they eat, you know, they cook with lights or whatever. And if not, it's the gas bill. If you have a gas stove, you got to keep that on if you're going to eat. So take away lights, take away gas, take away baby diapers, take away milk. Because when you talk about $31,000, you do realize that per downtown, $31,000, you doing pretty good. You ain't gonna get no food stamps. Please ask me how I know. Please ask me how I know. God forbid you have an accident and you can't work at all. And now you have to live off, short-term disability, which is 65% of your earnings. Now, let's add in the stuff that we need on a daily basis. Lotion, toothpaste, deodorant, toilet tissue, dish detergent, soap detergent, laundry detergent, Clorox. Let's deduct all of that from $31,000. And now I'm going to talk about something. And you may get angry or whatever. I really don't care because I've already done the math. But a lot of companies like Food Line, whom I talk about all the time. I talk about Food Line all the time. They won't even allow their employees to work full-time hours because when you are full-time, which would be the $31,000, that's working 40 hours a week times 52. Do that math. Now reduce that to part-time hours. Because when you're part-time, they ain't got to worry about paying for your health insurance. So now you have a job making $31,000 a year, and out of that, you have to pay for your own health care. Now, mind you, we ain't even got, let's talk about the things that we like that $31,000 won't even allow, like a vacation. Oh, you can scratch makeup. Because that's not a necessity. You can scratch all those things that you don't have to have in order to live. And $31,000 before taxes won't even be enough. The thing is this. If you don't live paycheck to paycheck, like our senators, like Congress, they're not living paycheck to paycheck. This is not even a thought. But you guys are intelligent human beings. Sit down and do the math. Or why don't you go a couple of neighborhoods over and start asking questions? We ain't got into shoes and clothes. Growing kids, they're not gonna. Sometimes your kids, they feet. Anybody have children? They feet can grow 2 sizes over the summer. Can't wear the same shoes you had on last year. That's a no-no. You can forget about Starbucks and all those different kinds of things when you're making $31,000 a year. So if y'all can help me help people understand that raising minimum wage to $15 an hour, I think that that's a great idea because you still are only talking about $31,000 a year, again, before taxes. How many of our Congress people make that kind of money? I don't hear you. I don't hear nothing. Now one of them, $31,000 a year, might be their light bill for the year in a mansion. But for common people like me, I know the struggles of living off of $31,000 a year. Excuse me, $33,000 a year. I know the struggle. Very familiar with it. $31,000 a year, it is a struggle if you have 2 people making that amount of money. More or less single moms. And how many single moms are there in the world? Raising kids on their own. And then you wonder why we have all of these cases every year. Well, the children burned up in the home and the mom wasn't there because the mom thought they were asleep and then left the kids in the house. Now, I'm not justifying it, but I understand the struggle. You left the kids in the house so you can go out and try to make some more money so you can keep them fed. Didn't know that they were going to be in there trying to cook or something, do something weird in the middle of the night because you can't afford child care. I want everybody to hit that share button. Hit that like button. Because I need for everybody on both sides to understand that $15 an hour ain't nothing It's enough to make sure that you don't qualify for food stamps and all of that. And it's enough to make sure you don't hardly get nowhere. You living paycheck to paycheck. And if you miss one of them checks, you screwed. That's what $15 an hour is. More or less $7.25. And then you wonder why people are committing crimes. You wonder why people are getting shot and robbed. I want everybody to share this because I don't think people understand. But what I do know is this. Whether you are left or right, or like I said, swinging up and down in the middle, red, yellow, black, white, tan, whatever color you are, understand this. Poverty, hunger. That's the word I want to use. Hunger knows no race, no ethnicity. Hunger, homelessness has no age. And y'all sitting there fussing over $15 an hour. And these big companies make sure that their employees don't even work full-time hours. They should pay $15 an hour. They should pay more if you're going to make them only work part-time hours. And you wonder why you go to Walmart, they 50 people in line with 2 registers. You go to Food Line, people all down the aisle because the 2 registers open. I want y'all to hit that share button. There are a whole lot of people ain't gonna like it, but this is not a Democrat versus Republican issue. This is a humane, or are you human? But see, if you don't know the struggle, of this, if you don't know the struggle, then this don't mean nothing to you because you ain't never struggled like that. You ain't never sat up in the middle of the night trying to figure out how am I going to feed my kids and keep a roof. You don't know that because you've always had. And listen, we're happy for you. We really are. We really are happy for you. But I think you need to hear the voice of those that have gone through the struggle or the voice of those that are in the struggle. Y'all need to stop fussing over $15 when it's only $31,000 a year before taxes and before all the other stuff. We ain't even talking about no luxuries. Oh, God forbid you have to buy some Q-tips. You feel like buying some Q-tips. God forbid that. We ain't even got into the personal hygiene items that a woman need to keep herself fresh on her time of the month. We ain't got into all that stuff. See, y'all think people want $15 a year so they can go get their nails done and all that other stuff. $15 a year just help out. It ain't for no vacation. It ain't gonna buy you no trip to the Bahamas. I guarantee you that. Again, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your party is. I don't care what race you are. Hunger have found somebody in every area. Homelessness have found somebody in every area. Sickness, because people don't have insurance, have found somebody in every area. Poverty has found red, yellow, black, white. It's found it. So I want y'all to think about that as y'all fuss and argue over whether or not people should make $15 a year. Okay? And listen, just in case, ain't nobody else told you this today, I want you to know that I love you. From the bottom of my heart, I do. And there ain't a thing in this world that you can do about it. I want everybody to hit that share button and hit the like button and pass this on. God bless.